welcome to the Houston Element Podcast. My name is Missy, and I'm your host. And today, we have a special guest with us. He is a performing and a recording artist here from Houston, Texas. We have Sujeepo.
Hey, it's an honor to be here. I'm flattered by the kind words, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm ready to rock out.
Hey, man, and we're flattered by your presence, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not every day we get to hang out with dope artists, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the podcast is a great place for it to be, man.
And like I told you, I'm really just, like I said, it's an honor to be here. Like, I've really been peeping you out for the longest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just moved out here, and I love the podcast, and I just felt like I had to be a part of it. Like, this is just something special you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, for not just yourself, but even up-and-coming artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just welcome me with open arms, so I'm pretty sure you do it with everybody. So, like I said, it's just an honor to be here. This is new to me. I've never been on a podcast, so it's my first time.
Well, thank you for giving us a chance too, you know what I'm saying, and trying us out, you know what I'm saying, because I don't take that lightly that we create a platform. We don't want you to walk up on a riggedy stage, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that thing is solid. So appreciate that, man.
For sure, yeah.
So tell us about how you got into this music game, man. When did the passion start?
Well, for me, it started at a very young age. You hear me? Like, I just feel like I got, like, my family ties just in with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandfather, my mama, daddy was in a band back in the day, way before my time. I don't know what type of music he made or nothing like that, but I know he was in a band. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, I used to write raps to him when he was in jail. You know, he used to be incarcerated. Like, I was probably like, he'll tell you, I was probably like 5, 6, 7. I used to write raps to him while he was locked up. And even with my mama, she really, like, just put the cherry on the top, you know what I'm saying? Because she used to play so much music around me, like all the rappers you could think of, like, during her time, even just R&B. So that's really how I just came, just being around the music, like, for so long. Like, I really just got tired with it. And I just like, music just do something to your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just went from there.
No, I mean, so you were brought up and raised around music practically.
For sure. Absolutely. Like, everywhere, like, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, it was just in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what sparked within myself, but, like, it was just there. So,
like oxygen, it was just natural.
For sure. Like, I don't even have to try. Like, I don't know. It's just there in me. Like, it's crazy though, like, how everything just came. But I've been doing music since I was a youngin' though.
That's incredible. That's wonderful, man.
Sure.
And so what is the inspiration behind your artist name and your lyrics and your music style?
Well, I had a childhood nickname. Everybody used to call me Susie. You know what I'm saying? Like, as time went by, like, as I got older, I ain't like how it sounded. Like, I ain't want people to get the wrong idea, and the wrong image of myself. So, like, obviously I had wanted to change it, but one day me and my partner, his name Maserati DBC, we was doing a song, and we didn't have a title for the song, so we was just like, say, what's your dream car? His was a Maserati, mine was obviously a Jeep, so we just named the song Jeep and Maserati, and after that, he kind of just gave me that nickname, Sujeepo. Like, he just kept calling me that. And I liked the way it sounded, so I just ran with it, you know what I'm saying? So people be calling me, they got their own names for me. They be calling me Jeepo, but Sujeepo, that's how that came in. Like, just my music style, like, growing up in Baton Rouge, I feel like we got, like, it's a certain style, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got Boosie, Webby, Lil Fat, you know what I'm saying? Like, Gates, like, they got, like, a certain Baton Rouge swag, you know what I'm saying? And, like, everybody tried to, they wanted to copy that, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the upcoming artists, and me, I wanted to stand out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't want to be like everybody else, and obviously, it ain't really get me far. You know what I'm saying? Because the city don't embrace you unless you got that certain sound. Like, I still got that Baton Rouge swag or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely got like my own sound and style. So that's how, like, you know, where everything came from with me and my lyrics and stuff, and like what I talk about.
I feel that, man. And, you know, sometimes, you know, if you do a social experiment, you've seen it. It's like some people don't want to do anything unless they see other people do it.
Yeah, for sure.
But music isn't that way. Music is something personal. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you feel it, you need to express it, man.
Yeah,
don't
you
be
gotta
shy.
have that passion. Like, I feel like if it's you, I feel like you just gotta be yourself. Like, if you like trying to portray an image and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you can be inspired by people and stuff, but like, you gotta be yourself with it. Like, if you ain't yourself, then it ain't real. It ain't in you. You hear me? So
no one's gonna do you better than you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know yourself better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if people, you know what I'm saying, people gonna embrace you for you just being you. If they really rock with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a fraud, it ain't gonna last long, for sure.
Very much so. Very much so. And so, like you were saying, you're originally from Louisiana, but ultimately you decided to move over here to Houston. Mm-hmm. So was it the experience for changing your environments, moving closer to your family, or a career-driven choice?
It was definitely a career-driven choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't know. Like, when they see me, they don't be thinking that I actually, like, work. You know what I'm saying? Like, work the actual job. Like, I was working at like a warehouse before I moved out here. I was working, and I had asked them to like transfer me. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I had just reached a point in Baton Rouge. Like, I had soaked up as much as I could out the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I couldn't go no further than where I was at. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I needed something fresh. I needed a new start. I needed like some good energy around me. I needed to see new faces. I needed to be plugged in, like, with just different things. You know what I'm saying? So I asked my job to transfer me. They had like a little facility in Katy, Texas. So I ain't stay there long. Like, I really just I knew in the back of my mind I was gonna stop working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I had to go all the way in with the music. Like, it's not gonna work out if I ain't 100% in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, moving to Houston, it was definitely career driven. Like, I don't work no more. Like, I'm really 100 behind this music.
Well, you're working. You're just not working for nobody else. You're working for you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just, I'm putting all my time and energy into this music right now. So
that's wonderful. That's wonderful, man. And I commend that. You know,
I appreciate it.
It takes some sand to follow your art.
Like, yeah, like it take a lot of time. Like, you sacrificing a lot. Like, you taking risks really just every day. You know what I'm saying? So I just go out of faith and just I go with the flow. Like, if it's meant for me, I feel like it's meant for me. So it's gonna work in my favor for sure.
And that's what you need to know. If you feel it, just go with it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know. I feel like that go with anything though. Like, if you doing anything, like, nothing wrong with working for sure, because you gotta do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if you got a passion, you got a dream, like, when you gonna have time for it? Like, you know, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you just gonna sit there and be like, oh, it's gonna happen one day. Yeah. You gotta actually, you know what I'm saying, like, really get in there and put that work in. Like, how you doing that work? Like, you gotta put hours into your craft. If you're not doing that, I feel you ain't gonna get nowhere. And I had to learn that myself. So, I ain't got it figured out yet, but I'm just trying to learn as the days go by.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah, for sure.
So you say it's consistent when it comes to music releases since 2017. To date, you have 4 full-length albums, including 18 and Running, Stew World 4, Winter Time, and your latest, Cheapology.
Yeah.
The only year you didn't release any music was during the pandemic, which most people were closed down.
Yeah.
You know? But like you were saying before, you kind of already answered it, but how else do you say inspired now that you've dedicated all your time now to creating music?
It's really just within myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm my biggest, like, I'm my biggest critic. Like I don't know. Like it's crazy. It's crazy saying that, but I feel like I'm my biggest critic. I be just trying to push myself every day. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like you can't go too hard. Like you have to relax and like just let things flow. Cause if you going too hard, I feel like you'll hit a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't want that. You don't want to crash. So, you know, I just try to take it day by day. And my kids kind of inspire me because like I got 2 daughters when they're in Iceland. And when they hear my music and just the way they be reacting, it's just a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just make me want to go hard for them because I'm like, man, they youngins and they, you know what I'm saying? You see their reaction, man, you gonna go hard. Man. You gonna, if you tired, you don't feel like doing something, man, you gonna do it just out for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that inspire me for sure. Like my family, you know what I'm saying? Just me, period. Like even my manager right here, I ain't been knowing him. I just met him. Like I said, I just moved to Houston. I just met him. You know what I'm saying? I'm his newest artist that just signed his label, and he pushed me more than anybody. Like anybody I done met. You know what I'm saying? It just speak volumes for me. So when you got that support system, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna push you for sure. So I feel like that play a big part in what I'm trying to do and how I'm going.
100%. I mean, you start off with having the talent, yes, but that support system is what keeps you grounded.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I didn't have that in Baton Rouge. Well, I ain't never had a team, but I had one person I feel like I could trust with my career. You know what I'm saying? And it ultimately didn't work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was just holding me back. Like he didn't see the vision I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like with people, with anybody, if they got a vision, I just feel like you supposed to trust that person and go with it and just go hard for them. You know what I'm saying? Support them to the fullest. Even if, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you could give them advice, but even if, like, don't try to mess up their vision. Like, don't write them off and just make it seem like they word is nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just had the wrong person in my corner and he was just holding me back, you know what I'm saying? And he was one of them type of people where if I ain't want to do it his way, it was no way. So that's kind of why I'm in this situation now. But it was meant to happen this way because I wouldn't be here today, I promise. So it's really good.
Bye, Felicia. Okay? Like,
Yeah, I'm on to bigger and better things for sure.
And I mean, and look where it brought you. It brought you into meeting this man right here.
I wouldn't. I feel like it was just meant to be. Like, I'm telling you, like, the way me and him met, like, it was just crazy. You want to tell her or I got to tell her? Like, I moved out here. I ain't have a barber or whatever. So I had met this chick and she was telling me, you know, you can find a barber off the barber app or whatever. What it's called, The Cut. Yeah. So I had downloaded it and they got 1 million barbers on the app and he had came up. I could have chose anybody, but someone was just like, man, let me choose him. So I chose him, you know what I'm saying? Got cut up a few times and one day he had, me, I'm the type of person, I don't tell nobody I'm a rapper. I don't tell nobody I make music because now I just be like, when you go around, oh yeah, I make music. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody make music now. So I'm the type of person, I don't tell nobody. You got to find out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't tell him, but he was telling me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a record label. I do this and I do that. And he asked me, like, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. He asked me, you do music? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, you got to show me something. Sent him the music. And he was like, bruh, use something serious. Like, we gotta lock in. So we've been going hard ever since we met. Like, I can't even put into words how hard he been going for me. So I appreciate him for sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's wonderful, man. It's so fortunate to find those people, man.
Yeah, I need him in my corner. Man, he don't know it, but I need him for sure. Like, man, you gotta cherish these type of people because they don't come around. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they do, you gotta hold on to them.
Really, truly, especially in this business, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us about what was the inspiration behind your first full-length album, 18 and Running?
At that time, I had just graduated high school. Everybody in my city know I make music, and like I said, I had just graduated high school. I was telling everybody, like, man, I ain't going to school. Because I had good grades. I was in the engineering program and stuff like that. I could have went to college, but I barely liked school. So I was like, why would I waste my time to go to LSU or Southern or anything like that? So I was obviously 18 at the time. And it started as a freestyle. Like, I had freestyled a song, and I had called it 18 and Running, and it had got some great feedback. It was my first solo visual when I had dropped it, and I had got some good feedback. Like, I feel like that was the start of my come up, you heard me? And everybody was like, man, you need to drop more. You need to do more. We need some more music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had my little small following, you know what I'm saying? And they was going hard for me. So I was like, I don't have no title. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, because I was recording songs and stuff. I was just like, I'm 18, you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it running. Let's keep going, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna just call it 18 and Running. So that's how all that came together. My first project, I'll never forget. I done came so far. Like,
What was your experience like being in the studio for that first time?
I ain't gonna. That wasn't my first time being in the studio. I had been in the studio, but like, actually, I would say that was my first time putting together a project. You know what I'm saying? Because I would always go and do like list songs here and there, but the experience, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting together your first project, you don't know what you want to do. You don't know, like, it's so much anxiety going through all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, like, this song, you know, what if they don't like this? So it was tough for me. Like, I like to be perfect when I know you can't. You hear me? So, like, putting that together, it was hard and long. So yeah, 18 and Running. If you're a day one, then you know.
And so what about your next album, Winter Time? What was the inspiration behind that one?
That was
Oh no, excuse me. I'm sorry. We skipped one. The Stew World 4 was the next one. I apologize.
Stew World 4. Yeah, that was dedicated to my best friend. He had him and his brother, they had took a family trip, him and his little brother. They had went to Alabama, Orange Beach, and they went to the beach, like I said, and his little brother had got caught in like the current of the water, and he tried to save him, and they both ended up drowning, and they passed away. Oh no, it's good. It's going on 5 years now, so I didn't kind of learn how to cope with it, and I just felt like I owed him something, you know, because like he was that one person I had like that really supported me with the music. You heard me, like, and he just was on me. He was that type of person, like, man, you need to do this. You need to do shows. You need to job. He had a vision for me. And, like, I feel like I owed him something. You know what I'm saying? So I just put together a project. And in the hood, when he passed away in the hood, we used to say Stu Mo. His name was Stu. We used to say Stu Mo for real and Stu World for real. And I didn't know what I wanted to call it. So when I had linked up with, like, the graphic designer, I was telling them I wanted to name it Stu Mode 4L, but when he sent the project over, when it was done, it said Stu World 4L, and I loved how it looked, so I guess it was just my best friend telling me, man, look, we rocking with Stu World. I like Stu Mode, but Stu World is really where it's at, so that's how they came together.
What a lovely way to dedicate your memory to your friend and, you know, capture it in time forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, wow, yeah, that's deep, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to speak on sometimes, but today it ain't. It's one of them days for sure.
Well, now the legend lives on.
Yeah,
literally.
Always. I gotta, you know, really put on for him for sure, because I know he'll be proud of me like right now.
Oh, of course. And so now your third album that we were talking about before, Winter Time.
Yeah,
so what's that one?
Winter Time is dedicated to my firstborn. I came up, like, I knew I was finna drop another project because it had been probably a year or so. I can't remember. But, like, I had found out my kid's mama was pregnant. And I was recording music. I knew I was gonna do another project at the time. So it's the gender reveal. We had the gender reveal. And I was like, whatever the baby is, if it's a boy or a girl, because we had the names picked out already, I was like, I'm gonna name my next project after that. At the gender reveal, I seen that pink confetti fall. I was like, oh man. So we had named her Winter, and I just thought it was so cool how her name was. I was just like, I'm gonna give her a nickname. I'm gonna call her Wintertime. You know what I'm saying? And so it just had a nice ring to it, and I liked the way it sounded. So I went with Wintertime.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
And you had a music video with one of your little girls in it, didn't you?
She always. Yeah, that's my first one. That's Winter. She always. Even though she don't even be like doing nothing, she just like sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a cool experience for her. Like when she grow up and she sees, you know what I'm saying? Now when she see the video, she think it's her little sister because they look alike.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? She be like baby. I be like, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh wow.
It's cool for her to look at for sure.
That's incredible. That's incredible. She's gonna be like, when she's 18, she's like, I was in music videos when I was a kid, peasant. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, definitely. She that type now. I literally girl.
That's beautiful, man. And so your next and current album is Jeepology.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the inspiration behind that one?
Like I say, I'm the type of artist, I be letting so much time go by and I don't be dropping like that was a time where I wasn't consistent. And like I was going through a lot of things and I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like I was done with music at a time. But I don't know what had got into me and I just was like, I woke up one day and I was just like, man, I'm living a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I need to switch it around. I want people to feel like how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I need something that's gonna stamp me. And I was just like, my homeboy, T.H.E, we call him, he always say my biography or my autobiography and stuff. And it kind of like stuck with me. I'm like, my name Jeep. You know what I'm saying? I like that biography. You know what I'm saying? I just like Jeepology. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how that came in. Jeepology is one of them projects I put together like quickly, and I was just speaking a lot. Like I changed as an artist. I feel like I was coming into one as an artist at that time. You know what I'm saying? So the inspiration behind that was really just the process. Of, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was really contemplating on stopping music and stuff. So that's basically how I came up with Jeepology.
Excellent. And how do you feel like your workflow has changed since when your first project to now your most recent project? It's gotten like more, like you said, you pushed it out quick, but it still came out with heat.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, it's basically just taking my time. Now, like I don't wanna rush. I don't wanna feel rushed to put out music no more because then I ain't gonna feel like I lived up to my standards. You hear me? Like now the whole process is different. Like I listen to my songs probably 100 times a day and critique them. I feel like I write more now. Like back then I was the type of artist, I still do it sometimes. I wait to studio day to actually write a song and rush. You know what I'm saying? But now I kind of like have my stuff all prepared and stuff. Like back then, I used to freestyle and stuff. Like I feel like now I'm more complete as an artist for sure because I take my time, you hear me, and stuff like that. So it's really different now for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your workflow's definitely evolved since the first time.
Yeah, for sure. Like I ain't know what I was doing. Like I was really just all this stuff was just a learning experience for myself as an artist. Like I feel like I was trying to figure myself out when I first started, and now I really just feel like I'm coming into one because it's just I can just feel the energy. Like when I write, when I'm recording, I feel like I'm him. I don't know. Like it was a time where I ain't feel like I was worth nothing as an artist because like I felt like nobody embraced me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, man, I gotta be my biggest supporter. Like I gotta love me the most. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like I used to be humble, but nah, people might say it's arrogant, but I don't care. I just feel like I'm really like that now. Like,
Okay.
you can put me up with anybody, and it's over with.
Self-worth isn't cockiness, it's self-assurance,
Yeah,
okay?
for sure. Like, and you got to learn that over time, especially when you grow up. When you grew up with nobody supporting you, and they always kicking you when you down, and you need somebody the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm gonna tell you now, like, even just the smallest support, it'll take you a long way. Like, that'll do so much for somebody's confidence. You hear me? Like, you don't know what people be going through, what battles they facing. And you know what I'm saying? And to be just that person, just I don't know what, just evil, and just you see people down, and they need somebody, and you just treat them like they not worth nothing. They craft ain't worth nothing. Whatever they doing ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to break out there, so I'm with whoever like going through things. Like, it's hard, especially as an artist, especially as an entrepreneur. Anything, like, you doing anything. If you got a dream, you're a chef. You know what I'm saying? You want to do anything that's not the normal nowadays, and people just look at it as it's nothing. Like, it's not a real career. It's nothing. Like, it's just a extracurricular thing. Like, come on, bro. But support it costs nothing.
It really doesn't.
And support will take one person along where you just don't know. It could be anybody. It could be a stranger. It's mostly only strangers that support you. Like, the people that's close to you, they only support you when it's too late. Or when they know you about to open the door, like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, with myself, like, just me moving to Houston, like, you should have seen people's reaction. Like, it was like, you going to Houston? What you going to Houston for? I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm going because I see something, I feel something. Well, I don't feel like you need to do that. I feel like you can, no. You want me to stay here so you can continue to drain my energy and hold me back. You don't want me to reach my full potential. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know, man. Shout out to everybody. Like, man, it's hard, bro. You got to do what you got to do. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. You really could do it.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. That is the truth.
Talk, man. Like, it's crazy out here.
I could have quit this podcast a minute ago, but I said no.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
You wouldn't be here right now doing this.
Exactly.
Like, we wouldn't be connected now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't have experienced the past podcasts you done did with other people and everything they dealt with. You would never got to learn their story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with anything, I'm telling you, like, if you doing something, do it. It is great. Like,
yes.
Even if you just starting, like, it's great to just start, just to learn the experience and coming up.
Yes.
That's really what it's all about, is enjoying your journey and watching the process and everything grow. Because, man, when you doing something and you passionate about it, it's going to pay off regardless of what anybody think, what anybody say. No matter how many people doing it, it's going, man, if you in it, it's going to pay off.
Man, not to get preachy, but if I only have one cheerleader in this world, they're up there, all right? And that's all I need. Okay,
sure.
They had my back a lot more times than y'all down here, so.
Anybody, you hear me? That's facts for sure. Like,
I'm telling you.
yeah, come on, man.
So one of your most popular music videos on YouTube is from your album Wintertime, and it's called Big Kakarot. Can you tell us about the inspiration behind the specific song and video?
I love telling this story. I'm a big anime fan. I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, man, like,
yes,
it's just crazy because I used to watch it every day. Like, after my daughter was born, I don't know why. I just was like, man, I'm gonna watch this. I was watching it every single day. My baby mama would tell you, she was like, man, that dude, he was watching this day and night. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see the problem here.
Before work, watching it, come home and he watching it. And I feel like I related a lot through Goku. Like, his character, it was just, you know, his charisma, everything about him. I feel like I related to him a lot. And like, you know, his Saiyan name in the anime is Kakarot. And I was just like, I'm gonna start calling myself Kakarot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm gonna start calling. You see, I got the Dragon Ball Z tattoo.
I've seen that. I've seen that. It's
dope. You
dope.
See what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm gonna start calling myself Kakarot. And one day I was freestyling. I was like, white on white Balenciagas, I'm an astronaut. Can't let none of these draw the boat because they might crash the yacht. Go hit the bank, ain't got no credit score, cause I keep cash a lot. I'm NVR Sujeepo, a.k.a. Big Catori. And it just clicked, and I was in the studio, and everybody was like, damn. I'm like, man, that hard. Yeah. And it just went from there, and I was just, and when the song was done, I eventually, finished the song, and everybody loved it, and they was just like, man, you need to get the video.
Yes.
So, got the video with my boy, T.H.E. Shout out to him. He put it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put everything together. And, like, people that just actually liked the song, you know what I'm saying? At that time, like, I had, like, a little challenge going on because I wanted the views to go crazy. I was like, man, I got to do it. So I did, like, a challenge. I was giving away, I think I was going to give away $800 to whoever made, like, the best Triller or whatever like that. And once I got the first Triller, more people kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people was doing it. And they had, like, a lot of influencers posting, like, some of the people who was doing it. And the traffic that it was driving was crazy. So, and the views just ran up. And eventually everything worked out. And to this day, like, people know me as that Big Cack Rock because they love that song.
No, that song slaps, man. It really does, man.
I ain't gonna, that's one of my favorite songs. Like, when people be asking me what's my favorite song, I be like, I don't know. Me, I always say it's the last thing I recorded because I always listen to it, but Big Kakarot is definitely on top of my list.
Okay, yes. And you're like a Super Saiyan because you've been pushing out that music since 2017 consistently, man.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. Like just hearing that I'm consistent, because I don't think I'm consistent, but hearing you saying that me doing this is very consistent, I really appreciate that. Like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like you always supposed to feed, your people with music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way that's the only way you gonna pop if you stay consistent. And I try, you know what I'm saying, to the best of my abilities, but I ain't gonna lie, it's hard being an artist. It really is, especially when you're doing everything by yourself. Like studio time, videos, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay producers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure your attire's straight. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And just to hear that I'm consistent with it means a lot for sure, because it's hard, and I know how it is, especially if you ain't got no team, so.
Real recognizes real, okay?
I appreciate it.
And you dealing with your daily life, with your family life.
I ain't even mentioned that. I'm glad, I'm glad you mentioned that. I ain't gonna lie, having kids too, that's mostly why I go like a long period of time without releasing music, because I'm like always with them, and you gotta support them too at the same time. So
yeah. And so how do you balance with putting in so much energy into music and then taking care of your family at the same time, man?
It's hard. It's a toss-up for sure. Like, one day you got to be like, do I want to go to the studio? Do I want to spend time with the family? And, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's 50-50, and I feel like they understand for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, they know I got a goal I'm trying to achieve. Like, and if I achieve this goal, I'm going to be spending all the time in the world with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a process. Like I say, if you're going to be with me, you gotta enjoy the process. You got to respect it. Like, some days it's not going to be, you ain't going to be at your highest. I'm going to be at my lowest. So I'm going to need you to support me. So, like, balancing it out is really just 50-50. Like, some days I'm going to have to sacrifice not going to the studio because I have to be with them. And some days I got to make sacrifices that I got to go and I can't be with them. So it's 50-50. It's hard.
But I mean, the passion is what's driving you, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't always had a passion. Like, well, I mean, I always had it, but like I said, coming from Baton Rouge, man, it'll make you feel like you were nothing. You hear me? Really, like, you can go in the studio and put in so much hours and time and work and feel like this your best work, and they'll be like, it ain't it. And it just, I don't know, it'll make you rethink a lot. It just bring your confidence down, it drain your energy, and it make you not want to do nothing else. So I'm just, I'm taking it one day at a time. Like I said, I didn't overcame all of that. I feel like I'm at my highest now. My vibration is just crazy. Can't nobody take me down.
Okay. Okay, trust.
Real talk.
Trust. And so your latest release is the new single called Third Eye Stepper.
Yeah.
So what's the inspiration behind that song?
I used to call myself a vulture. And not saying I came up with that trend or whatever, but a lot of people kind of picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just started calling themselves vultures, or we vultures, this and that. I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of mad. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped back and I just looked at the scene. I looked at myself and I'm like, who are you? Like, what you stand for? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you talk about? Like, it's time to change up your image anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very spiritual person. Like, I believe in energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm very positive. Like I said, my vibrations are super high. Like, I'm really big on the energy stuff. And I feel like when you into that type of stuff, your third eye is open because you see a lot of things different. You're not really into, the negativity and all the other shenanigans that be going on. So I was just like, since my third eye open and I could step down to that level if I need to, I'm just, I'm gonna call this song Third Eye Stepper because when I was writing the song, like I said, I was mad. So it's a lot of aggression in that song. So I was just like, I'm gonna call it Third Eye Stepper. So, man, I really like that song because it speaks a lot.
I can relate to that, man, because you cannot, it's like a language. You can't ignore what you know and what you see.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I always tell people, what I said, I ain't see it, but I saw it. I'm speaking through fourth dimension. I know that went over a lot of people's head, and I ain't gonna even explain it because it's just like, it's not gonna make sense. Sometimes it don't make sense to me. Like, I ain't see it, but I saw it. Like, what you see, you don't really see. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't see it, you really saw it. So I know it's not gonna make sense, but
quantum physics is no joke, y'all.
Man,
okay, Lord,
it makes sense. You gotta do your research for sure.
Oh Lord, yeah. You're gonna have to talk to Bill Nye, the science guy, or you're gonna have to talk to Sujeepo on a later time because we don't even have time to go into that discussion.
For sure, nah. And I don't even want to talk about that. Like, it's a lot.
No lie detected. Okay. And so is this possibly going to be up a track on your new albums that are coming up later called Son of Catori?
I want it to be. I'm not going to lie. But the original beat is not like my beat. It's somebody instrumental.
Okay.
It's for an artist named Rod49 from New Orleans. Shout out to him. He doing his thing. But I just feel like me and my manager, we going to go over like all the songs I got, break it down, and just see what it feel like. Because when you're in the studio, you gotta just see what that energy is. Like Son of Catori, is Son of Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And like other terms, we just gotta see how the vibe is for sure. And I feel like that Third Eye Stepper is definitely up there, like with what I'm trying to do. But it's not my beat, and I don't want to go through like all the complications I probably have to deal with if I put it on my album. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just a freestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I got better songs in the arsenal that top that. You know what I'm saying? So it was really just supposed to be something I dropped. But I don't know for sure. What you think?
You got a lot of songs. So I feel like everything you drop is the best.
Hey,
I appreciate that.
Hey.
We're going to go from there and see.
Regardless, it's going to be some fire coming your way, so get ready.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And so, since moving to Houston, how has your feedback been from the fans thus far? And do you think your fans, well, you kind of answered this a little bit earlier, but do you think your fans from Louisiana and Houston differ, or is it about the same a little bit?
No disrespect to my city, Baton Rouge. I love my city. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing like Baton Rouge. You heard me? Nothing like. I love it. I love Louisiana as a whole too, but if it was, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be here if, you know what I'm saying, if they embraced me the way they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? They don't embrace everybody. Like, I wouldn't be in Houston right now. So I gotta say it's a big difference between, and it's a big gap between Houston and Baton Rouge. Like I said, I ain't even been in Houston long, and just like people hearing my music from here, they embrace me.
Yeah.
They accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
You hear me? And it make me feel a part of Houston, you know what I'm saying? But I know it ain't nothing like being from Baton Rouge. Like, it's nothing. So it's a big difference for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, I got a nice fan base from my city and in Louisiana as a whole. But if you ain't making that type of music they want, they ain't gonna accept you. And since moving to Houston, the people I done came across, the people that done reached out to me, that I done networked with, they didn't embrace me and they love it. So it's a big difference.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah, we're greedy in Houston. We like a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So you come out with some heat, regardless of what it is. We're like, more please. More please. Can I like...
You know what I mean? I love it though. Like I found that very rare. Like I don't know. Like it's Houston is just beautiful as a whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got everything, but the people here, that's what really like do it for me. Cause it's like you ain't gotta accept me. You ain't gotta embrace me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't one of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really know me like that.
Yeah.
You hear me? So like, just seeing like the people embrace me, man, I love it. I really love it.
No. Once you get here, you are one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to learn that.
And
I had to.
I'm glad that you got a good feedback, man.
Oh yeah, man. The feedback crazy. Like, I don't know, man. It just give me a wonderful feeling. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I moved, I feel like I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's just gonna keep getting better. It's only gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna keep going for sure. I ain't gonna stop. This ain't gonna be my only time. You know what I'm saying? So
no, we're only going up from here.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
I appreciate you for having me. Like I said, this was my first time doing this, so this was a beautiful experience. You know, I'm so glad you even accepted me. Like I said, it's crazy. Like what you doing, I don't even think you notice what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just beautiful. Like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out words to describe it, but it's just beautiful that you just bringing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like locals and anybody. Like if you an artist, entrepreneur, if you do anything, just come, reach out. This is a beautiful place. The energy is great. I love it. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man. Like, thank you for the kind words, man. And we're trying to do better each and every time, man.
Yeah, for sure. And you just gonna keep going from here. You know what I'm saying? Keep going, keep learning. And I'm gonna be right here supporting you, for sure.
Right back at you, man. Fuck yeah, man. All right. Now, I'm a metalhead at heart, so I will be the only ones at the show going, yeah, rock on. I don't care if it's classical music, if it's rap, I will be that one with a Slipknot shirt talking about, yeah. Okay, so you'll crazy. Know when you'll hear me before you see me.
For sure. I appreciate it again. Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Anytime. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this week. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.